it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's one for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28. Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Titans have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. First and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
That's complete to Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. first down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Taylor, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now back to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill.
That pass taken in by Burks.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Check pass, check pass. Ready.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Hey.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads. Teams playing to extend them.
Willis on the sneak.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Rodgers to return it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back to throw here. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Colts. Parrott. Yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the RPO, he completes it. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tannehill to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To the 36-yard line, stop there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Titans are going to win the football game. So this one, a 10